Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy, and this is the fourth review of series number 6. Series number 6 being Fine Cut Natural. This is the second entry of the second tier, and it is, as you just saw, of the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company product, the RedSeal Fine Cut Natural. So let's take a look at the packaging. So that is a sticker on a silver plastic lid. The lid does have a very thin raised rim, okay? Thinner than the Husky product of the last review. Everything is fairly self-explanatory. Moving around to the side, you have the scrunched U.S. Smokeless Tobacco warning label going around the majority of the can. RedSeal, the cut, flavor. Now on these I usually don't comment on all the small print above the warning labels. That is the print stating that it is 100% U.S. tobacco and sale is only allowed in the United States, etc. Alright. Branding. A bigger, larger statement of it being 100% American tobacco, and manufacturer's information and barcode. So this is a product, as I said, of the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company of Nashville, Tennessee. All right, the makers of Skoal, Copenhagen, and of the Husky that I reviewed in the last review. It is a larger can, so it does not have the guaranteed fresh stamped back. It does have a sell-by date, which is April 7th, 2019. I have noticed as of late that the sell-by dates on the back of these are no longer in the yellow pinpoint ink. They almost look like they're laser printed onto the can. Also in the back of this can is the website, which I have yet 4 months later been able to access, but by all means try yourself. It is goredseal.com. Okay, now the can is actually larger. They advertise at the top on the front there that it is always 25% more tobacco. What that translates out to is a 1.5 ounce can instead of the industry standard, which is 1.2. And that does make a difference after a while, because if you were looking at these as regular cans with some extra added in, every 4 you bought, you would be getting a 5th extra can, if you get what I'm saying. Okay? There is a quarter of a can of a normal 1.2 ounce can. There's a quarter of a can extra in every one of these. All right? So every 4 of these you buy is like a 5th regular can. All right? If that makes sense. I know that I want to put that across in a certain way. It's not quite coming out the way I want it. But I'm going to crack this open. Okay? Oh. Resistance from the band. What the heck is going on there? What the heck? Did I lose a nail or something? Ooh. It's getting violent here. Okay, I got it now. Hold on. Okay, so RedSeal has been the pleasant surprise of this channel, because before the channel I didn't have any experience with it whatsoever. Although some versions of it are sold in my local Walmart, I didn't realize that until after the channel had started. So, okay, it is a fine cut, as it is supposed to be. This is the fine cut series. It is consistently fine cut. There is a cut shot on the back of the can. I don't know if you can see that. I don't remember seeing it before on the other cans, but there is a big RS stamped in the plastic there. I don't want to say stamped, actually. It's actually raised. There's an RS and a circle going around it. Now, as far as the can lids, very little play at all, and I am putting significant pressure on that. The smell off the can is good, and I'm smelling it from up here. The product is down on my desk here. It's a natural smell, a good natural smell. Not a lot of salt registering in the smell, at least. The moisture level seems very good. Let me give you a shot of the product. It is about that dark. That is, the camera's pretty true to the mark there. All right. I will try to. It is a very fine cut, which I was sort of expecting because even their long cuts are pretty fine. Okay. The pinch is all right, though. I am backing it with a finger. All right. I'm going to put this in and I'm going to hit the pause button. And I am back. Okay. I really like it. I'm surprised, and at the same time, I'm sort of not surprised. I'm not surprised because all of the RedSeal products have been pretty worthwhile, worth the money at least, thus far. I haven't run into anything from that product line that has been necessarily bad. But I am surprised because this thus far is probably the best tasting fine cut natural out of the first and second tiers. Okay, it is extremely fine cut. Okay, it's bouncing off bean snuff. In fact, it is the finest cut product I have ever encountered that hasn't been labeled snuff. A little bit of a problem going around the side. Had a little bit of an issue. It was getting stuck up on itself. Left a trail, of course. There's going to be floaters. Part of this is me, though, guys. I'm not overly versed in dipping fine cuts. Okay. The flavor is excellent. There's a little bit of salt there, but it's nothing out of control. Nicotine is definitely there. I will definitely be keeping this in after the video. I'll probably dip this entire can. Through the series I've done, I've used all the RedSeals through. It's a very strong initial flavor release, and it's staying fairly strong. Nicotine's there. I've been dipping all day, so I'm not really getting much of a tingle or anything like that, but I wasn't really expecting to. I don't have plans on doing anything else. You know, I don't feel the urge to smoke or anything like that. The product, pulling it out, even though the moisture level was really good, it made a mess of the desk. It's finer cut than everything else in the series thus far. It's finer than the Husky, the Grizzly, and the Stokers. But it's really good. I mean, it's a really good tasting natural. And just because it has, although I favor higher salt contents when it comes to naturals, the rest of this makes up for the salt being lower in my mind, if you get what I'm saying. So if you see this, I'd definitely give this a try. Snuff guys that coat snuff, give it a try as well. I mean, it's from the same company, but it's a really fine cut, which poses me problems, you know, pinching and whatnot, because I'm not really experienced with it. But this is the finest cut thing I've ever seen that isn't called snuff. Now, the only thing that I don't know about, the only question mark there, is original skull, because I've never had it. I know that's terrible to even admit out loud, but I've actually never had the product because I don't like wintergreen. I'll be having it soon enough, I'm sure, but not up until now I haven't. I once had a can, and I think it might still be around here somewhere unopened from like 3 or 4 years ago. Anyway, yeah, if you can find it where it's around you. Now, this isn't as bad as the Husky. This stuff does get some exposure. I mean, they distribute this. It can be found. And I can even find it. And I think my Walmart actually has the fine cut. I ordered this in just in case they didn't. But they have the fine or the long cut natural in my local Walmart. And as I said, it's a urban Walmart. So if I can find it, I'm pretty sure anybody can. Anyway, this has been the review of RedSeal Natural Fine Cut. It is a winner. Okay, it's got quality packaging. I mean, the lid's plastic, but it's quality. The product inside is quality, and the flavor is really good. Really good. Nicotine's there as always. All right. So, yeah, I'd give it a try. Okay. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy. I'd like to say hello and thank you to Padre Piper, Michael Hudson, Malterez, and Island Piper. Guys, thank you. And everyone, take care of yourselves. And as always, God bless.